Hello and welcome to Game Over Yeah, the video game podcast created by gamers for gamers with your hosts, Leon.
Dave.
The Stag Beetle himself.
So,
Oh.
what's something's a bit different this week.
Yeah.
I feel very masquerade.
I seem to have a mask on.
And you know what? I've
Well, in
got
fact,
some
I'm not.
fantastic locks going on right now.
You do.
I
In
really
fact,
do.
I seem to have turned into a pumpkin. A very visible, very
You are
bright orange.
really visible this week.
You are
I'm probably
pumpkin.
the least visible I've ever been.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know. Where is he? Who is this person that we've
Who
got
am
with
I?
us this week?
I don't know.
Is
I
it
think it's a
actually the
princess.
Stag Beetle?
The thing is, as well,
Or
with
is
a mic
someone
like this,
masquerading as the
there's
Stag
as
Beetle?
there's literally, if I do this, there's so little of me actually on show this week. It could be anyone. I'm not the Stag Beetle.
Yeah, I'm not Dave. In fact, I'm Leon.
I'm Dave.
Hi. Yeah, that's Dave.
We swap clothes and diets for the week.
And
Definitely.
voices, evidently.
Yes.
Ventriloquism.
And that's Helga over there.
Helga. So yeah,
She's going to do
Halloween.
some opera for us later.
Yeah, that's right. Halloween is upon us.
Indeed.
And,
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes, indeed. And
When you're watching this, there's only 2 days away till Candy. Yeah.
Don't call
woo!
it candy.
No. It's
Don't call it candy.
sweets.
Sweet.
Okay.
Halloween. The time for. Do you get any trick or treaters?
I got some last year.
Well, I didn't at Tessa's place, but I don't know about here yet.
Oh yeah,
so
this will be
it's
your
the
first
one
Halloween
here.
in this abode.
So we'll see. I don't know. I assume I probably will.
I
You
don't.
get
Say, I get a
thousands.
couple, but I don't really get anything serious.
I had some last year. Had a couple of girls come to the door dressed up as witches and cats and whatever, and they were like 14 before you start getting any ideas or any of those other ideas.
To be fair, now
No.
now that they're 14, you know, you are getting ideas, aren't you? Don't
No.
lie. Don't.
So
Causing trouble there, Dave.
yeah, I think so.
You need
Uh,
one of these masks before you can make.
Oh
Comments
yeah, I
like
forgot. He likes them younger. He likes them.
He does like them younger.
That's
Need
right.
to keep the mask on.
Um,
Yeah,
leave your mask on.
just the mask.
Wow, the hair's all over the place this week.
Amazing. Yeah, so I was at home and the door went and it was Halloween and I didn't think of anything that opened and there was all these girls and they all went trick or treat and I'm like, shit, I haven't got anything, and I haven't got anything, sorry, and they were like, okay, and then they ran off and I was like,
That defeats the whole object. If they don't have anything,
Yeah.
it's trick time.
you think?
Yeah.
But-
You fuck them up.
But
We got in a lot of trouble when we were younger.
Yeah, see, I was just trying to think about this. I mean, what was like? I mean, I don't know. Did you were you a fucking tearaway at that kind of shit, man? What
Not
did you do?
super tearaway, but we did one year when we were about 15.
Yeah.
14. We jammed the baked bean can into someone's exhaust.
Ooh.
Oh man.
That would fuck their car up the next day.
Yeah.
Big time.
And then what else did we do? Oh, so there's this guy, yeah.
He's
I can't
not a
remember-
guy
I can't remember-
anymore.
I can't remember what he was called. He's like Crazy Tom or whatever, the crazy old man sort of thing. But he had a pond.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
They
Did he
didn't
have a
have any
rocking
fish
chair?
or anything in it. But we thought it'd be really, really funny to put jelly in it. So we turned his pond into jelly, effectively.
That sounds
And-
amazing.
Well, it kind of worked and it kind of didn't, because it wasn't hot water. But we'd sort of like done this liquid of, like we had this tub of like liquid jelly that we were like, yeah, let's pour it in, and came back later and it was sort of like half jelly, half water, sludge, whatever. It
Amazing.
didn't really work that well, but
Oh.
it looks really weird.
No, but the idea behind it, genius.
oh yeah, but
love it.
we trumped it later.
Oh,
easily.
okay.
Because the other person that we knew, and this is like we were like, yeah, if they don't have any sweets, like it was someone's parents. And
Yeah.
like, if they don't have any sweets, and we knew they'd say they wouldn't, and they didn't. They have a water feature
Okay.
and a whole bottle of fairy liquid into a water feature makes a certain bubbly mess.
Amazing.
Love it.
Did you do any tricking in your youth?
I can't really think of much of it right now. I think I probably smoked it away. In all fairness, but
I was a really good boy.
They just fucked the 14-year-olds. Was like, ha, tricked ya!
I used to have a lot of parties though. I suppose more like sixth form kind of thing. Well, like 17, 18 kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, I had a lot of parties back then, and I used to just find any kind of excuse. I mean, Halloween is a given anyway. I
Totally.
mean, like for
Right, any
instance,
excuse to dress up in pigtails.
I had a party for Chinese New Year just because I was like, fuck it, let's have a party.
Nice.
Halloween's just an excuse for girls to dress up as sluts.
Yeah,
Basically.
pretty much.
Love it.
Yeah, like it's pretty good. It's
It's so easy for a girl to dress up because it's like, what do I go? Sexy devil. Okay, that's short skirt, black leggings, and horns. What shall I go now? Cat. Okay, well that's a short skirt, black leggings, and a tail. Or a witch. Short skirt. You know, it's pretty much.
I'm modifying my costume.
Oh, have you given up already?
I can't wear it because it's got a really sharp, pointy thing that keeps going in my eye. It's not designed for my head.
All right, it definitely is the stag beetle now.
Oh, and it's definitely
There's-
Dave. I can
there's-
breathe now. That's the
there's
problem
no-
with that is that it's really
You
tight
look
on
like you'd like Tom Cruise just come out of a mask.
What?
See, I'm just thinking of face. Like again.
Fantastic.
Oh,
But
love
yes,
it,
so
love it.
Halloween is coming. Stock up on your sweets.
How about you, Dave? Did you do anything?
No, I was a
nice?
really good boy. I
Yeah.
never really did the whole.
I'm
sort of
totally
trick or treat.
sure I did, but
I did
just
lots of
can't think.
parties when I was older, so lots
Yeah.
of dressing up as weird and crazy things.
what's the best costume that you've ever done? Actually, that's a good
Um,
shout on that one.
I haven't done it, but my friend had the best costume ever.
Oh, I've got a friend who's done some amazing.
See, I
costumes
also
as
have
well,
a friend
but-
who's done
but,
an amazing costume.
But no, I want yours first.
Okay.
If you want to go into that later, that's fine. But I want yours.
I did death,
Okay.
but I didn't actually have a death mask because I couldn't find one. What I did find was a gnome mask. So I was the very tall gnome of death, complete with scythe. That was pretty
Nice.
cool.
Nice. I've always done really simple stuff, me. Like I've always been.
But you went vampire.
Oh yeah, always.
You love a bit of vamp.
I always did
I
that.
bought
Vamp up your life.
Yeah,
Phantom of the Opera.
yeah. I've done like I've done that kind of thing as well. I've done like zombie kind of thing, but all with the same because I've got like one of those I don't know fucking frilly fucking tops. I don't know what the fuck they're called.
The lacy top.
blouse.
Yeah. Well,
Blouse.
whatever. Okay. It's
Did,
actually
did you get it from your mum?
no,
Shirts
I didn't. No,
versus the
I went to
blouses.
Camden. I went to Camden and bought it, kind of thing.
Nice.
It's like a proper goth kind of thing, if you know what I mean.
Sweet.
And
Yeah,
yeah, I've still got it as well. Yeah, no, I bust
we're
it.
wearing that this weekend.
Usually bust it out at Halloween. Yeah,
Do it.
it's usually there. you know.
Definitely.
So it's just my go-to, if you know what I mean. It's there. So in other words, I try and mix and match things with that. But yeah, I mean, how about you, Mike, man?
When it was like a 50s gangster, but
Oh,
like with
right.
bullet holes and stuff.
Nice.
And like a
Nice.
Tommy gun. I went as a used tampon once, but I didn't get out the door. I literally looked at myself and was like, I can't do it. I don't have the balls for it. I was only like 16 at the time and I wasn't drunk enough yet. So like I
Amazing.
dressed up and I was like, I'm going to get in so much shit. This is not worth it.
I like the idea, though. I do like the idea.
I went to a, you know, when they do nightclubs, where it's not Halloween, but they'll do
Mm.
dress up ones. So sometimes they'll do school nights.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everyone goes as a schoolboy, and all the blokes go as schoolboys, and then all the girls go as sexy schoolgirls. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to break that mold, and I went as a sexy schoolgirl. That was amazing. Best night of my
Big.
life.
Nice.
So good.
good.
Oh yeah.
What's the best Halloween costume you've seen?
Best Halloween costume I've seen is completely inappropriate, but someone went as Stephen Hawkins.
Genius.
Nice.
Love
Yeah,
it.
complete with.
Love it.
My
And it-
friends beats that.
Go on.
Okay, go on.
Have you seen Big?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you told me about this. Yeah, yeah.
You know the you know the fortune teller?
Yes.
He went as that. With
Amazing.
the whole thing, like you can get the
Wow.
outfit for it, and the whole night he just had people putting drinks on his like thing, and he was just nicking drinks. And, it looked
Amazing.
amazing.
Brilliant.
So good.
Brilliant. I've got a friend who's like 2 years sort of in a row. He just went as completely ridiculous things that just no one would think to do it. Right? He went as a shower 1 year. So
How?
he got like a shower curtain and actually like
Big.
put it around himself, kind of thing, like sort of made this sort of halo thing, kind of thing, to be able to kind of all hold it there, and literally just went as a shower. He had like actually a shower head as well in there as well. I forgot.
That's amazing.
So funny. And then the year after that, he went as a grandfather clock. Genius.
You've just
Genius.
reminded me of someone. Someone came to a party as a grandfather clock, or what we thought was a grandfather clock.
Okay.
But then we didn't realise it's wearing a skirt. So it was a grandmother clock. And like that was the whole joke of the whole night. Everyone was like, what do you mean it's a grandmother clock? Well, I'm again, aren't I? It's a bit
Brilliant.
Awesome.
So, send us, I think, listeners, send us your tweets and
Tell
stuff.
us what you are dressing up as or what you have dressed up as. I think a lot of people dress up as game-related stuff these days, don't they?
No, you're right. You're right.
I've dressed up as Mario, actually.
Mario
yeah,
is a
nice.
big one. A lot of
Mario's a classic. My dad dressed up as Mario for my 5th or 6th birthday, like a fancy dress one. He had the belly and the natural tash.
people- Nice.
But he did
No
not
dressing
have the
up
jump
required.
skill.
No.
Well, he did have to wear a red and blue plumber outfit, but apart from that,
Is he
big
good?
M.
Is he good with pipes?
My dad. Do you know what? That's actually funny you should say that.
Yeah.
It's not pun related.
Okay.
Do you remember Pipe Dream, the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone that can play that like my dad.
Really?
Literally, I've never seen someone that can get that far on it. He just
Amazing.
that, and because he used to play Warcraft all the time,
Yeah.
and Warcraft 2, like just like over and over again.
Yeah.
But what was the other one? The classics. Do you remember like the old games that came on, like the original Windows? Like
What,
you had Space
Minesweeper?
Cadet, Pinball,
Oh
Minesweeper,
yeah.
that. What was
Hearts.
it? Chip? Was it Chip?
Oh, Chip Challenge.
I think that was it. I've never seen someone that can play it like that as well. But that's
the
an
old
old school
boulder
gamer.
dash running around.
He still holds. I can't say he still holds because I don't do it anymore. But he, Dr. Mario,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was like the high school leader for that game. Like, no one I've ever seen could ever beat the levels he could get to because he just loves that kind of repetitive Tetris as well. He's just really good at that kind of game.
Nice.
But yeah, now he's shit.
Yeah.
Getting old.
Oh, that's a shame. I really like on that kind of level. I mean, I think we've spoken about it on the podcast before, but there's like the decline in like just in our years in some sense, like where we're kind of at. We've already declined so much, like we really actually have, and like it's just because of our experience in some sense with games that are kind of giving us it. But our reactions are definitely
Oh, yeah.
way worse. than
Terrible.
what
It's
they
like
were.
Dead Space. Dead Space, I can fucking nail that game except for 2 bits, which are both the sitting in the railgun, shooting the asteroids, and then when you shoot the boss. I can't do that for love nor money. I used to be able to do that, and it'd be like, yeah, take that one out, take that out. Now, I can't do it, and I need to do them for an achievement. I'm just so bad. I'm like just about scraping through with them.
I don't know about that.
No, it's
I
fact.
don't think
It's
I've got
scientific
worse.
fact.
Hand-eye coordination does get worse with age.
Yeah, over a certain age, but I don't think I've hit that.
Hello,
yet.
old person.
No,
I've hit it.
you will start. You've
The
definitely
thing
would have
was,
started
when I
on
used
the
to play when
decline.
I was younger, I was always really stoned. So now that I'm not stoned, I think I'm probably at the same level of hand-eye coordination as when I was there.
Fair point.
Because I used to think I was
a
amazing
good idea,
at
actually.
games, and that's what I always.
I've
wanted to-
never thought that of
Well,
myself.
no, I always love it when people go, "Oh yeah, I get stoned and I play so much better." I'm like,
No, you don't.
I reckon I kick your ass if I'm not stoned. Although there is one legendary moment in my FIFA career.
Oh, yeah.
FIFA, I suck. I don't play FIFA. In fact, I've played a little bit of the new one, but I'd never really played it. I was always Pro Evo. And I was very drunk at this party. And I took a bong. And it was my turn to have the controller. 8-0 I beat the fucker. And like he was the best in the room and I was just on fire for it.
Nice.
It will never happen again.
Yeah, I mean the thing is,
Right, what actually happened is that you lost 4-0, but in your mind, you were like
That's
8-0.
why maybe I was past that the whole
Yes,
time.
that's
With the controller
exactly
sitting in his chair going,
It-
oh, I'm so good at this.
exactly,
Oh.
it, exactly. It. And they just don't
I
want to
hadn't
break your heart.
evolved
That's
yet.
all it is. They just don't want to break
I
your
wasn't the
heart.
stag beetle at that point. Didn't have my stag beetle powers. My Zord.
Nice.
Anyway, let's jump into usual jazz. Anyway, Dave,
do
man,
that.
what's been
go
going
with
on?
me,
What's
Lyle.
populated?
Let's go with me last. Let's go with Leon first. This
Oh,
week.
okay, all right, cool. I'll jump in.
I don't like the fact he's got an orange pigtails. You've got orange and orange. The fuck's my orange?
Would you like to wear my orange?
Maybe.
Should we do a swap?
Go on then.
There we go. Oh, that's not
Oh.
nice. Isn't that nice?
Oh.
What's going on there?
Isn't that nice? Oh.
Oh,
Anyway, games wise for me,
that's
oh,
quite,
that does look nice.
it
Actually,
does.
look
It feels
nice.
quite comfy. It feels quite nice.
You look
I
sexual.
I feel
oh my god.
free.
Sexual deviant.
I
yeah.
had my next Boomerang game come.
Oh, yeah, what was
you can
it?
be a proper
Boomerang.
gimp. That's brilliant. Like,
You look like you're about to rob some banks.
please go right up to the camera. Just stick your tongue out. Go on, do it.
That's amazing. Nice.
Anyway.
Oh, that's brilliant. For you podcast listeners out there, I'm sure that was riveting. Anyway,
Back to the games.
back to the games. I got my second game from Boomerang Games.
Boomerang.
Shadow Warrior
Shadow Warrior.
dropped on my lap,
Was
and
it good?
like
It's good, isn't it?
I've already played it on other platforms, so I was just sort of like I just kind of put it on there just for a laugh, just to see how it was. Kind of.
We
thing.
tried it on the hardest difficulty setting.
Oh no.
Leon.
I sent it back fairly quickly once again as well, but it's just because I've already got it on another thing. I just thought, I'll have a look at it quickly and see if I can.
So it's
Have a
very
bit
clever,
into
their name. Boomerang.
Exactly, because I
Yeah.
just keep
Sending it straight back.
at the moment. I'm just waiting for a good game to come through. I mean,
Well, can't you choose what games you get?
the problem is yeah, I suppose you can kind of have. I just put a lot of games on the list in some sense so that I
That's
could get
it,
some
that's-
games
yeah.
through.
That's what I learnt on Love Film.
But the problem is that you'll be waiting forever to be able to get a game to come through. Then
Yeah, but you have to have a minimum of 10 on there, don't you?
no, you don't actually have to have a minimum on this one.
Okay, well, do 10, but do games that you actually want.
No, I've got less than 10 on there now. Anyway, I've
Shit.
got like 6 or 7. So I've got a few that are future releases, but they're like they get put separate
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, I mean, Shadow Warrior is really good. I mean, they definitely HD textures wise, they've boosted it up a bit. It's definitely looking a lot nicer. I mean, to be fair, I think you could probably get the same quality on PC anyway.
What was it the
Yeah.
guy said when we were playing it
At Res,
He said something stupid like, "Oh, the gun, it shoots." I was like,
No
What?
way, really?
does it?
"What are you talking about?"
Fuck!
Tell
I
me
just
more
had to-
about
What
this.
have I been
fancy
doing all
gun.
this time? I've just been meleeing in
I've
every
just been-
game ever.
Hitting in the right trigger with every gun. Bricks.
Oh god. So yeah, I mean, definitely worth picking up that. I think it's Polish developers on that one, so definitely a good game. Pick it up. Then moving on, I definitely play Destiny, and I think
More Destiny.
Mike would join me in with on Destiny on this one. If you did see any of the stream, it is up on our Twitch still. You can go back and watch it. It is quite lengthy. I'm gonna put it all back down eventually at some point. I think if we
You
ever
should,
do it
you
again.
should just add in a clip of
Yeah.
the cheers.
The
And us
cheers.
just taking him down.
You beat the boss.
Yay! No, just the first boss.
Ah, okay.
Like literally, it was fucking long, and it took
How
us a
long
long
does it take
time.
to get to the first boss?
Took us a long time.
How long should it take?
Not that long. It's just because, like, one, we
We
had
didn't know the mechanics.
yeah, one, we didn't know the mechanics. Two, we as a team,
We suck.
yeah, we did suck. And we'd never really worked together properly before. I mean, in Freeze we had, if you know what I mean, but
yeah.
there was always, just slightly weaker members of the team, just because of the fact that they haven't got all of the gear yet. That's more what it is. It's just that they need.
They're not putting out the damage.
Yeah, we just didn't have the damage output that we needed.
Fair enough.
But we tried it on the first day that we went on it was on the Thursday. We
Did
we
everything but the first boss, so we got all the stages
yeah.
up to him, and then after that it was. Let's get this out of my face. I look like I'm wearing a. Sorry, I feel like I'm wearing it as like a beret.
It's kind of like your deformed twin that just like lives on the side of your head. It's like
The problem is that we got stuck. We got stuck at the fucking beginning puzzle, right? Which was ridiculous.
there's puzzles in it.
Sorry.
No,
Not
not
really a
really. It's just that all it is
Now you have to do the Times crossword.
you just have to hold.
The cryptic.
You have to hold these 3 points basically while the spire forms.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, the bit that you managed to cheat.
yeah. And we actually tried to do the cheat method. It didn't work as well.
Oh.
And then we went and tried to do it legit. And then some random guy was just started helping us. And then because we were only a 5-man team anyway, we just invited him in. And he didn't really talk at all. I think I heard like this little.
I don't know if
Was he like the silent gunman? He
No,
didn't
he
speak,
did.
but he was amazingly good.
He wasn't
Yeah.
that good.
No, he wasn't that good.
Okay.
So it was just like it was handy to have that 6th person. Don't get me wrong.
It was also handy to watch Leon shut someone down.
That was
Oh.
on the next day, but that's
was
different.
Hilarious.
I'll get to that because that's the second day. But now on the first like on this first instance, like you're like you said, we got up to the Templar, but we couldn't beat
we
that.
did all the
boss.
bits. We almost had him. I
We
think we had
almost,
him
yeah.
about under 5%.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the worst when you get to that
We
So-
enraged
little
and
bit.
we were literally like, all that needed to happen at that point was everyone needed to stop worrying about ads. Doesn't matter if you're going to die, just shoot a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
5% you can easily do in one
exactly.
like burst of attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we had a difficult time for sure, no doubt about it. And then so we came back to it. We came back to that Templar battle, and we spent hours just on that battle
Yeah.
alone. Really, it was
you
really
take
difficult.
damage when you die on your gear? Do you have to then spend
No,
money?
there's
Oh,
no degradation.
No, there's nothing like
That's
that.
But there's
amazing.
a 30
Yeah.
second timeout on when you die in.
Yeah,
the
so
raid.
when you die in the raid, you have to wait 30 seconds before someone can pick you up.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
Which is a bugger sometimes.
yeah, yeah, it is. There's also like other things that kind of get in the way. There's these enemies called fanatics. Like early on, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to go through some of the things where they kind of put this green goo on the floor
They slime
essentially,
you.
and
Lovely.
if you go into it, you're marked for negation, and there's like these things that the Vex are kind of trying to go towards, the confluxes, that's what they're called. And they're basically sacrificing themselves to the confluxes, and if you've got Mark of Negation and you go near a conflux, you actually kill yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
So yeah, there's that, but you kind of learn that early on. It's not too much.
It's basically
not a hard
an
thing to-
MMO law. Don't stand in the red, green, blue, purple, grey, cyan, magenta shit, or
Just
you'll
anything
die.
on the floor.
Unless
Pretty much.
the devs decide to change it around a bit, and then
So
you
you
can
have
stand
to.
in the red, green, blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
pretty much.
bastards.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of some other enemies. The fucking what is it? This
Scions.
Scions.
Cylons.
Is it Scions?
Scions? No.
No, it's not.
Oracles.
Oracles. Thank you. I completely forgot their name as
I
well.
didn't think the Cylons turned up in it.
The oracles
Pylon.
are bastards as well, because if you don't
Bing,
manage,
bing.
he's that's a perfect example of what they sound like. They're just these yellow orbs kind of
Okay.
thing that
They make noise
sort of
when
go
they
around
turn
the
up.
map. Yeah, and
If you don't kill them.
if you don't kill them all, you will get marked once again, and you have to. Before the Templar does his negation thing, you need to basically get cleansed. That's it. For it.
I'm getting distracted.
He's found a friend.
But yeah, like we did finally get through that Templar thing, but
Well done.
our leader was just being a knob.
It was funny.
Because like it was
In what
just
way?
like he was just getting really frustrated. And I'm like, look, we're all getting frustrated at the end of the day.
Because, guys, you're not putting enough damage and all this stuff. And Leon goes, shut the fuck up. And everyone just like, yeah.
No, I just went, no, it was back off. I was like, what? I was like, look, we're all just fucking play the game. I go, we're all doing it. We all know what to do, and we're getting there. So, and he was just like, but you know that people are letting us down. And I was like, I don't care. We're working
Doesn't
together.
matter if anyone lets us down.
Yeah.
Because we know who's letting us down because they've got lower gear.
Exactly. So
Not-
we're going to
if
have to
anyone's
work
letting
harder.
us down, technically it was me because I was dying a fucking shitload.
Like on the first lot, on the first day, I just kept fucking falling off.
That was pretty
That was
embarrassing.
fucking stupid,
Good work.
right?
So there's places you can fall off then.
There's the whole thing you can fall off. There's
But-
side, but no one else did.
No one else did. It's just I just
Good
kept.
work.
I was basically sniping things, walking backwards, and just falling off. I was being really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But on the second time, didn't happen at all. Which I was like, Like really, I think it probably happened once, maybe, but it wasn't nearly as fucking bad.
We have similar fights in WoW. In fact, there's a boss fight in the last raid, which is this big fat purple dude, and he does this sort of cone attack. And you have to think that the area that he's in is like a clock. So he'll either do a 12 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, a 6 o'clock, or a 9 o'clock cone
Rock.
around the clock tonight. So he'll do 3 of them, and you have to remember where these 3 are, because then he'll do this super attack, and the 3 areas that he's hit will do this big purple shit. And if you're standing in it, you will die. Simple as. Doesn't matter how good geared you are, you're dead. So we said to the tank, do you know what you're doing? And he's like, duh. And we're like, okay, mark up the areas for people, because, remembering positions on a clock is too hard for some people. So mark up the areas where he's done his cone, so that when he does his big attack, we know where to run to. So everybody in the raid started marking up, and I kid you not, there's 3 attacks, 12 fucking markers. He does his big
12 markers
of all the pretty colours in the sun. We have no idea where to stand. The tank is fighting this dude in the middle. He does his big attack. We're still on the boss. So we have no idea where the cones are, and everybody dies apart from 3 people. And it's just like,
everybody in the raid getting tipsy.
Yeah, it was just like, yep, we failed.
That sounds silly.
It was.
I actually,
and shortly after, everyone left.
Just quickly on another Destiny level. I mean, like, we got through the Templar, and now we're got to get through this fucking area where
we got through
if
it apart from one person.
Yeah.
By that point, we kind of mucked about.
Yeah.
And I was quite drunk at that point.
Yeah, it's fun when you just get to that point
People
where you're
get
like, I don't
pissed
care
off
now,
with
let's
me.
just do it for funsies.
Yeah.
I bought a lot of chicken.
You did buy a lot of chicken,
I bought
actually.
a lot of chicken.
Look,
How much chicken?
A lot.
I'll put the picture up. You'll be able to see it later.
It was a
kind of thing.
Just
Just send me the picture.
mountain
Oh no,
burger
it's in there.
meal,
Yeah.
Okay.
chicken wrap,
Okay.
10 hot wings,
Nice.
12 onion rings. There's something else as well.
I think there was
That is
something
a
else, I
hearty
can't
meal.
think.
Did you eat it all?
No, I ate something for breakfast though.
Ah, good choice.
It was good though.
Sounds awesome.
I was having a go at them on the Twitch.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they were late.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
I rang
I
them,
remember.
and the guy was just like, "Yeah, boss." I was like, "Where the fuck is my chicken?" It's on its way, boss. I haven't told you who I am yet. It's on its way. It says half an hour, 45 minutes. No, it says 45 minutes an hour. Well, it's been an hour 20. So where the fuck's my chicken? Like an hour 45 later, like it turned up.
Damn.
I was happy when it did.
Was it spit free?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Fuck knows.
I've learned a rule a long time ago. It doesn't matter how long it takes to wait. You never diss the people that are cooking your food.
Fuck, it couldn't get much worse anyway. It's chicken cottage.
Oh.
Actually, I love chicken cottage. Take that back.
As advertised, chicken cottage. Chicken for you.
Other chicken places are available.
Love it. Anyway, just back on that Destiny level, I actually, another group of people invited me to Vault of Glass on Sunday.
Yeah.
And they got up to the Templar, and we couldn't do the Templar. So in other words, I'm in 2 groups now.
And you're both-
And I've beaten the Templar on the first group, and then we've got to the Templar on the on the second group.
Did you go? Hold on, lads. I've got this. I know what I'm doing.
I was telling him how to do everything because I'd just been through all of this, going, right, seriously, watch for fucking this, watch the oracles, fucking kill all of the oracles. Look, this is all of their points.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
all get them. And then like going, right, we're going to call this the back right, like we were doing. I was like, we're going to call this that. We call that. Just going through everything, just being like, this is how we're going to do this.
I love raids when that happens, when you get a leader that knows what they're doing and you spend like 20 minutes, half an hour explaining everything, getting everything right, and everyone's like, yep, sure, I know what I'm doing, and they're all buffed up and ready to go, and then like two seconds into the raid, everybody wipes. It's just like, what?
I really got frustrated when Paul hadn't done it yet, and I was explaining to Paul, and like Zach was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's get on with it." And I was like, "He doesn't know what to do." What was the thing he said? I've always found the best ways to try doing it first, and all this stuff. I was like, "Oh, just popped heavy weapon ammo. Let's see." I think personally, there's other ways. We could have done that a lot easier.
Agreed.
Because there was
honestly,
very little heavy weapon fire going on when I saw.
Because I shit you not, because like we got to that Templar, and I don't get me wrong, they need a lot of work on the Templar bit, because that takes a while to get down, and it did take us a while, for sure.
So you reckon it needs a bit of a nerf then?
No, not at all. Not at all. I like the fact that it is this difficult.
This was on easy mode as well.
Yeah, we're not even playing it on the hardest difficulty. This is really difficult. If
You're liking the challenge.
If you haven't got the team of people that are have got the right gear for it, then you haven't got hope in hell, really.
See, this is what I like, and I like it when bosses are hard because you need teamwork and you need the cooperation. You need to work together, and then when you do it, you're like, "Fuck yeah, I did that! I've achieved something." As opposed to a boss is too hard, and then a bunch of people go, "It's too hard," and they go, "Oh, okay, we've made it easier for you," and it's like. Where's the learning in that?
I know. It was funny on the Oracle bit with the second group that I was with. On the first group, I barely got any oracles, but because I knew that we needed to get the oracles in the next one, and the other guys didn't quite understand that,
you were all over them.
I was literally my
bitches
every time.
Taking them
Every time
down.
the oracles came up, I was hitting like 4 or 5 of them, and they take like a whole clip pretty much. And about half a clip, kind of, with my auto rifle.
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of like, you have to just fucking nail it into them. So it takes a little bit. And to try and get that many with these hobgoblins fucking sniping you from fucking all angles, you've got like fucking goblins, minotaur here and there coming out, some harpies as well. It gets really busy, and those hobgoblins are the worst. The hobgoblins, like
it sounds like some sort of Brothers Grimm fairy tale gone wrong.
Yeah, all the bad guys, or not all the bad guys, but most of the bad guys in Destiny are all named after that kind of thing. So you got like harpies and minotaurs.
When fairy tales go bad.
It's honestly, it's tough, man. It is tough.
Speaking of Destiny, Iron Banner comes out soon, and they've said...
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've said this time there will be a much bigger emphasis on the deficit.
Fantastic.
They've also been very clever. So
what did they do?
The emphasis was on winning, because that's how you get the points.
Yeah.
But people would realise they weren't winning, so they'd quit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to quit Iron Banner this time.
Oh, why?
Haven't said yet, but it says there's an emphasis on you stay in a game, sort of thing.
Oh,
so
shit.
It's going to be a bit more mean.
Oh, right, so there'll be like some sort of, if you quit, then you lose points, or you don't
I would
get...
assume you can't go into a battle for a while, or which has always been a thing on WoW and stuff like that, which is the way to do it. But yeah, I think they need something like that, because I really like PvP.
I do like it on there as well, but it's just...
I'm rubbish at PvP. It's like, you're saying about the whole hand-eye coordination. When you're playing single-player games or you're playing an MMO with people in a raid or whatever, you kind of, you know where the controls are, you know where everything is, and you're sort of down and you're like, cool, I'm doing this. When it comes to PvP, all of that goes out my head, and I'm just like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Then you die.
You just need to calm down.
Yeah.
And just sort of go, right, okay, how can I... Don't get me wrong, I'm fucking shit at PvP, but I've just sort of learnt just to fucking chill out a bit now.
I played some Madden, and I've learnt. So, I know I'm doing it, but I get guilty of... I've gone down a few points, I need to get it back quickly, or I get aggressive. I'm like, I need to try and do something. And I thought I'd be like a lot more strategic about it. Since I've done that, I've won 10 in a row.
Nice.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm doing all right.
Good
My
work.
team's not that good. We're going to do a pack opening as well. We're going to...
Halloween pack open special.
Well, actually, it's funny you should say that, because it is Halloween.
No way, really?
Yes. They're the
Do
most
they all have-
feared packs.
Really?
And what happens, this is what I love. They do this on the NFL every year.
Yeah.
And they do it, all the different Thanksgiving ones and all that stuff.
Are they wearing a turkey? Or do they have like a
no, you get
skeleton
you
hat?
can do things where you can get the meals. So for the Thanksgiving ones, you have to get all the different types of card,
Yeah.
which you might have. The elite ones would be like the turkey or the pecan pie, or last year it was the desserts, and they were expensive as hell, but you could get a great card. But the Halloween ones are my favourite because Halloween has two parts to it. So first of all, you can do the collections and you can get some fucking scary monster. Like all of them are mainly like beasts on like sort of. A lot of them will be things like, for example, the top card's JJ Watt, who is just a defensive monster.
Right.
And then lots of them will be like heavy hit power people that will just knock you
Are they dressing up? Do they have costumes on?
They have, most of them have like it's a different style card, so it looks a bit more like it's most feared and all this stuff, and you get like terror cards and packs.
Yeah.
However, the thing that I love, Halloween weekend,
Okay.
all the cards, every single one goes up to 95. So any Halloween player for that weekend only goes up to gold or better, goes up to 95 and gets increased for the Halloween, so they get haunted for the weekend. So everyone gets monster teams for that weekend. So we're definitely going to have to get some gameplay from that because I just want to see some fucking destruction going down.
Awesome.
But yeah, I've got...
and for those who don't know, 95 is really, really good.
Yeah, 95 is really good. My team overall is 85, and it's not a great team. The best ranked team on Madden at the moment is Mr. Golden Sports, I think, would be on his Xbox account, is a 95 overall team.
Wow.
So
Wow.
to put all of your players to 95 at least will put you up to about that over the weekend. Now, it will go back down, but it is just fun to
But for that
watch
weekend,
crazy
you
stuff.
feel like a winner.
Yeah. Well, they just finished. They do a lot of them. The thing is that the FIFA ones don't do it as much, but the Madden ones have always been to get you to buy cards, because that is, how most people do it. They'll do things. So they have the breast cancer awareness thing where there's a lot of players, special players that have done well in the month of October and stuff. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. They even did not Chinese New Year. It might have been Chinese New Year once.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
they did an NBA playoff one once. They just do random stuff. But I've learned. So this is where I was going to go on. So what I learned was, so I've bought a load of packs and they're coming this week. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it on a day when new characters get released. Because what I always do is I buy them and I use them instantly.
Yeah.
That's not the best thing to do, because on Saturdays and Fridays, I think, legendaries come out and they're only available until they've all gone. So if I do it on a Tuesday, I've got no chance of getting one of those cards, and I'm wasting a shot at it.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to do Friday or Saturday. I'm going to do pack opening, unless I get really. They're sitting there already, and I'm like, I really want to open them.
You can open one. It's like Christmas.
I've opened 5 already.
Oh.
Because I had to buy you can buy a group of 6 of them, and it comes with a topper. So the topper always has something on top of it, like a good card, at least one bonus card.
Yeah.
And then you can buy 5 single packs, but the single packs automatically open. Didn't get anything great from them. It was reasonable stuff. But yeah, we're going to have to do that. And I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to take on anyone on Madden.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone.
Cool, man. I like it.
I'll take on anyone. I don't care if they kick my ass. I want to play some good people now.
Nice.
I'm starting to get better.
Hey, I like it, man. I
So the
like it.
challenge is out. If you think you're good at Madden, or you just want to kick his ass,
Or you just want to look at my ass.
then
He probably will show it if you ask.
drop
He
us your
probably
gamer
will.
tag.
I think on the last Twitch I didn't show my bare ass, but I was wiggling my butt around when I got a certain card and I did something. I can't remember. I get very excitable.
Awesome. But yeah, drop us your gamer tag and a time and a place.
It'll only be on Xbox.
You know what?
I'm buying
Actually,
it for
just
PS4.
going around on that. I mean, I know we've probably spoken about it before, but for any new listeners or anything out there, I mean, what's
Welcome to the show.
What's your PSN and what's your
PSN Stag Beetle.
Stag Beetle
Or is
UK?
it
I believe isn't it the Stag Beetle
Didn't,
UK?
yeah, we went through this whole rigmarole.
Yeah, it's the Stag Beetle UK. I'm fairly sure it is.
Is it the Stag Beetle UK?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure it
And
is
then
because
Xbox
we have
is
spoken
Stag
about it.
Beetle
It's
UK.
Stag Beetle UK. Yeah.
We'll get back to that. What's your stuff?
Well, I mean, I'll quickly jump in mine. Einfang on the Xbox, but I don't play any Xbox anymore, so don't bother adding me on that at the moment. I will get an Xbox One eventually, though, so maybe
Yeah,
add me
you're
for the
right.
future. And then for the PSN, it's Iron Fang 306. How about you, Dave?
Dash McCradden for the Xbox 360, but no one ever plays that one anymore. And for the PSN network, it's also Dash McCradden because I'm like,
Nice.
original like that.
I would love if it to be an Iron Fang both times, but some cunt got there
There's some
first,
sort of
so-
underscore in there somewhere. I can't remember exactly how it's
At least
written
you
out.
didn't get drunk and do the wrong one on the second account. Fucking paid for it as well.
Fucking knob.
Oh, yeah. I lost
Awesome.
a really good one as well on my Xbox one was quite a good one. I'm going to give that out because someone will nick it straight away. It might
Yeah.
still be there.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so I mean, what else, Mike? What have you been playing with, man?
Destiny.
Is it just
Nah,
Destiny? Yeah.
Play 'em on penis. That's
I mean,
about
I've been playing Pinball Arcade as well, but
Cool.
that's just pinball. I've got 4 tables on it.
Oh,
so
I played
just go back to that.
Chariot, the new Xbox
Oh yeah.
game of the month.
Chariots of Fire.
It's like I don't know. how to
Is it like
describe
Ben Hur? Do you get to play Charlton Heston and ride around on a
No,
big ass
it's like a
chariot?
little platform game, and you have like a rope that you have to give slack, and you have to stop pulling the chariot, and then jump back, and then jump on the chariot, and like just get it over obstacles and collect stuff and whatever. But it's quite fun. It's entertaining for about half an hour or so.
Cool.
Yeah, fair enough.
What have you been playing?
Hearthstone. I did a Twitch on Saturday, which was great fun. Dying, losing loads of times.
Yeah, I saw you losing a couple of times.
All the losing. I think I won 2 games out of the hour that I was
Don't
playing.
worry. I mean, we fucking played for hours, and people would have been watching us fail for fucking hours as
Yeah,
well. So
so-
don't worry.
It was a week of fail, but yeah. But I got some new cards. Nothing exciting, not the ones that I really hoped to get. The decks are still pretty much the same as they've always been. A few more quests, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. There was an amazing moment where I was down to 3 health. The dude was still on like 26 health, so I was getting absolutely battered, and I needed one card to pretty much help me turn the game around, and that card came out, and I was like, yeah, and I was really excited, and I played it, and I was like, yeah, this is all going to go really well. And he had no cards in hand at all, and then his next card he drew was a straight up damage spell, and he killed me. It was just like, why would you do that? Show me some hope, and then crush it in my face,
Motherfuckers.
bastards. So that was fun. The joys of random. Speaking of random, I did some farming for a new rare pet that's come up in WoW. Basically, the new area that's before the expansion, so like the pre-expansion area where you get to do like a little quest or whatever. So it's all completely changed from the zone it was before, and there's all these new enemies, and there's a really high respawn rate, and they have a very small chance to drop this new cute dragon pet, which I spent months before getting all the other colours, and this is the new one, the bronze one. So I mentioned to a friend at work, and she was all like, cool. And then 10 minutes later, oh, I got it. That was easy. Go me. And I've spent hours and hours at the weekend. Did I get it?
Random
Did I?
motherfuckers.
Fuck. So my topic of the week is random number generator, or RNG for short, because I have been mercilessly at its evil end for the entire weekend. Random cards screw me over, random numbers, pets dropping. So I just thought I'd throw it out there and get you guys' take on random number generators.
I mean, the thing is with random
We're
number
playing
generating
Destiny at the moment, which
exactly.
is all random.
It is massively.
Not even like guaranteed loot. It's just
It's
random as fuck.
It's horrible.
It's
so
the most
horrible.
random game I've ever played.
Yeah.
There's no logic to a lot of it. It's just, oh, you all won it. Throw a dice.
Yeah.
Oh, you did nothing. You can have an epic piece.
Yeah.
Oh, you did all the work. You're not getting shit.
It's totally like that. It is totally like
And
that.
I
that's
don't
the thing.
mind it. It's
I
just a bit
do. I
annoying.
think it's cheap. It's an MMO way of making sure people play their game. It is effectively
Well, it works.
yeah, it works. It is. It's a really dirty underhanded tactic that's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
But you see a lot of players who are getting tired of it. And what really annoys me is the fact it's kind of like, okay, fine. if you keep at it and you keep at it and keep at it, eventually you will get it.
Mm.
But then by then you may have out-leveled the area you're in, and so by the time you get it, you don't need it anymore. But the thing that really pisses me off is limited time RNG.
Yeah, I know about that on Madden.
So
It's a fucker with
you have a
cards.
very small chance to get an item that you will never ever get again or ever get a chance to.
I really like it.
What? It's kind of like, yeah, sure, the people who do get it can get kind of go, look at me, I am awesome. And yeah, there is a certain, sense of it is only for certain people. It's not meant to be for everyone. But at the same time, why can't it be for everyone?
Yeah.
And surely what you can do is have two different versions of it. So maybe one that's during this limited time, you can have it as a gold one. And for those who didn't get it, they can then come back to it later and have maybe a purple one. Or
That's
whatever.
what they do on. Well, that's sort of what they do on Madden. They'll have signature series. So there's 100 cards on each console, which is a bitch to get one of them. But I've got one of them before. That thing sold for shit loads.
I can imagine.
But the thing is, you can get random, so you might get one of the 100 series that is a player that no one gives a fuck about. So it's like, yo, it's worth 5,000 gold, which is nothing. But yeah, I think it's one of these things. Like it's hard to. They need. Do you know what I really wish Destiny had?
Go on.
Exotic weapon bounties. They're hard-ish.
Yeah.
They're doable.
Yeah.
They don't require a lot of skill for most of it.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was more like vanilla WoW,
Right.
legendary sort of.
Still get
standard.
legendaries even now.
Yeah, but you remember when who on the server had a fucking Thunder
point.
Fury?
Yeah, good
Back
point.
then.
Back then, it was a legendary was legendary.
It was
it's
literally
like
you
5 people had
Yeah,
it.
5 on the server had it.
Well, it's like there's a staff that was like the Great Aktesh something
Yep.
staff. It was like
Still a
split
bitch
into
to get.
40 pieces that it was split into. That each boss had a certain really small percentage in which to drop it, and it was a 40-man raid. And you
Was it
had
bind on pickup as well?
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
And I think there's only still like 1 or 2 people out there that got it because the content's not there anymore. You can't get this thing anymore.
Yeah.
But people, because you literally had to get together as a guild to basically farm for one person to get it, and then that person got it. So it was like in 40 people, one person would get it, but then it was like on the server, maybe a handful of people would get it, and because it doesn't exist anymore, and because it was so hard to get, it's a very limited item. So when people do walk past and whip it out, you're like, oh,
Cock!
yeah.
That's what happens when I whip it out. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's there's certain items like that on Destiny that are the shaders seem to be. There's certain ones that very few people have. But I kind of like it in some ways when it's just something that's so rare that you're right. Someone sees it and they go, "Oh, look at that! Someone's got that." Because exotic weapons on Destiny sort of have that, but there's a vendor every week.
Yeah, I mean, like many people have got probably what people regard as the best sniper in the game now because
Icebreaker, Surus Regime.
Yeah,
they've
been up on sale only for like
which
a
pissed
couple of
me
days
off
kind
for a
of
lot
thing.
of stuff because I fucking went and got stuff and then suddenly it just turns up. I'm like, oh, you bastard.
Yeah,
But
Well, speaking of legendaries, there's a quest chain that has been going on for the whole of Mists, which you end up getting a legendary cloak. And when Warlords comes out, that quest chain's gone. That's it. Done. And the amount of people, myself included, I've got it now, so I'm well happy. Who have suddenly gone, oh, really? Shit, I've only got limited time to do it. So they've just gone for it and tried to get as many people as possible.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, okay, so it's gone when it's gone, and it's still kind of doable. But the whole thing hasn't been so... You will never feel the sense that you're never going to achieve it. So, when it's gone, if you didn't get it, it's more your own fault for not getting it. And if you come in afterwards and you're like, oh, I could have had that, it's like, well, yeah, you could. But still, there's plenty of shiny stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what it should be, is the case of if there is a limited thing, either have a similar version of it or make it kind of doable. So if you really want it, you will actually make the effort to do it, but don't make it so hard that you'll just be like, I give up because I'm never going to roll that dice or win that lottery. And I think that's probably the bad side of it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is that RNG is pretty much in probably any game that you can think of, really. Just because, I mean, a lot of things they probably do need a random number
Damage
generator to be able to do. Yeah.
meters of RNG in a lot of games.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me
Crit
wrong,
hits.
there are definitely
and
need for it.
also like the fact that there's I mean, like there's games at the moment that like absolutely well and truly depend on it. You know,
Yeah.
they're like the procedurally generated games, like
Diablo,
Minecraft as well. What I'm just trying to what else? is
No
there?
Man's Sky.
Yeah, No
Reminded
Man's
me
Sky
now
and stuff like
what
that.
we
So,
have to do.
oh yeah, what do we
Go
need
on
to do?
Okay, you know Borderlands has just come out,
Yeah, the
The
prequel.
prequel, yeah,
and you know Claptrap's a playable character.
that's right. it is,
apparently.
yeah.
Have you seen his abilities?
No.
No, I haven't. No.
His ability is what are they called? Vault Hunter.
Oh yeah.
VaultHunter.exe, and a random effect happens. Completely random.
Mhm.
And then when he does something, which weapon he's best with is completely random. And like he's just a completely random character for loads of stuff. So like you
Wow.
could randomly turn into a pirate ship, or you could turn invisible, or you could turn. So there's people that are going around in groups of 4 with all Claptrap for just the most random gameplay in the world. I want us to do this.
That
think
sounds
it'd be amazing.
fantastic.
That does sound like a lot of fun, actually.
That sounds brilliant.
I'm sure it gets really frustrating at times when it's like, I've got my special. Oh my god, it's just turned my gun into a rubber duck. But like, I think it'd just be so much fun.
it does
does
sound
sound
like fun,
good.
actually. Yeah.
But yeah, see, RNG does have its uses, and yeah, you're right. There's a lot of games where it would get stale really fast if you do the same thing over and over again. So throwing RNG into it means that it's fresh and different each time. Stuff like this with the Claptrap, you know, what's going to happen next? Who knows?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. So yeah, I think it definitely does need to be needed in a lot of games, and it is cool, but it's just frustrating when it goes not your way.
Yeah.
Should we get on some news?
Let's do the
I think we
news.
should. I
Hit
think
me
it's
with
a
some
great idea.
news.
Now,
I have news, and I want to say it before my phone dies.
okay, do it now.
Get some news.
Do it
bitch.
now, because this is the funniest bit of news this week. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get some triangle action and all this shit. Fucking
News.
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 News. It's news.
This is the tweet that went out a few days ago. I am going to kill Gabe Newell. He is going to die.
Who was that again?
So there was this
A
dude
really, really intelligent guy.
called Michael Molbeck. And he made a game called Paranautical Activity. And it went onto Steam as part of a Halloween-themed selection of games on Valve's popular distribution platform. However, an error meant that Paranautical Activity was still being advertised as being in early access. So the dev, being the genius that he is, got a little bit upset because he didn't think he was going to get as many people buying it. So he decided to confront Gabe by telling him he was going to kill him. Genius.
Because that's smart. You know, like the person is. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to threaten him. So what did Gabe Newell do, Dave?
Gabe Newell. Yeah.
Well,
They wouldn't have responded because basically they sort of started out saying by the time they fix this, we'll no longer be on the front page, and their response would be, oh well. But yeah, then he decided that he was going to threaten him. So they decided to pull them from Steam. And then he closed down his admin accounts.
so it's just like, think about it. Think about what you're fucking doing before you fucking tweet out. Because that was fucking stupid, right? Like, fail of the week, hands down, goes to... Is it Michael? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Goes to fucking Michael. Idiot.
Yes.
And
How-
what's he done now?
Okay, so basically, Valve then went on to say that they are generally comfortable with partners expressing this type of frustration or any other viewpoint directly with us or publicly through social media and the press. Except when they try to threaten to kill one of the...
It's just
Pretty much.
it's just the fact of no, but read the tweet again.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? It was like
I am going to kill Gabe Newell. He is going to die.
right. If he would have just like, in fact, just if he would have just stayed with the first sentence, probably could have got away with that.
Just a
Why
bit.
did he just
Could have got away with that, I think. But because he followed it up,
It was just clarifying the
He's going
kill
to
bit.
die.
Yeah, it's like just to clarify the kill bit. He's going to die. He's not like I'm going to tickle him. It's not like I'm going to go. Aha.
I think it's, if anything, if you reinstate it that way as well, it's like, I'm going to rape Leon. His bum is going to have my dick in it.
yeah, exactly.
It's instantly worse.
Now
He's offended.
Now I'm fucking.
Or
I'm
aroused.
clenching.
One of the
I'm
two.
clenching right
Clenching.
now. I'm not. I don't want him anywhere near. You know,
Okay.
Yeah, so Valve was basically going, you know what? If you're angry with us, that's cool. You can vent your frustration. But one of your tweets this morning was a threat to kill one of our colleagues. Death threats cross a line. You think? There's a line, people. Death threats.
no
Too
go.
far. Too
Just
far.
complete no go.
Do you know what happened at that point?
Game over. Yeah.
However, it was the fact that they turned around and said that he allegedly threatened him. There's nothing allegedly about
no.
that at all.
Flat out. I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to kill you. You're going
Like
to die.
that's just no.
And obviously, this will have serious impact on the game's chances of success. Yeah.
It's fucked.
Idiots.
Yeah, so the update to this is that Michael Morbeck is now leaving Paranormal Activity Studio. Code Avarice is the name of the company that made the game, after threatening Valve's Gabe Newell, and his statement is as thus. As a result of my actions, Paranautical Activity, a game made by 4 or 5 people, depending on who you count as team members, so nice little dig there at the people working for it, was removed from Steam, shockingly. I feel it is my responsibility to step down from Code Avarice completely, so that Steam has no reason to harbour any more ill will towards the company. To be honest, I don't think it's the company that they harbour the ill will towards.
It's just you twat.
Yeah.
And maybe, even if we can't see Paranautical Activity restored,
Nope.
at least future Code Avarice games may be allowed onto the platform.
Just,
Yep,
I,
but
I,
not.
I think they're just going to start a new company name.
I think so.
I fucking would.
I think not only are they going to start a new company, but that one person in the team that he snubbed is going to go, fuck you.
Yeah.
Start my own company.
Did you
Idiots.
see the news about Titanfall?
That they're
DLC?
doing a 4. Yeah, I was going to put it in there, but we'll talk about it now. Yeah, it's the 4-player co-op kind of thing that they're going to try and do.
Well, it's out,
DLC
isn't
thing. Is it out now? I didn't realise it was actually
DLC
out.
for like you get waves.
So people are
of
still
things
playing
like
Yeah,
that
that's
and
right.
stuff.
Yeah,
I think it's out.
waves. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know it was out yet.
I
Oh,
think
fuck.
it might be.
Is
Well,
it
I think
out?
people were talking about it.
Yeah. No, I heard it was announced. I didn't know it was
maybe
actually
isn't
out.
officially out.
But yeah, no, it looks really fucking cool though. Speaking of other kind of DLC wise, we've got Alien Isolation. They've announced that they're going to be doing 5 DLC packs. Now, hold on, right? Before you go into that any further, because I was thinking exactly the same thing. You were saying the game's long enough as it is. 5 DLC packs.
Just slightly.
Now, the other thing is that on those DLC packs, apparently you're going to be playing certain things in different angles, like different characters in some sense of that. So, I don't know how they
Right,
do that.
so basically what it is you get the first game that you play for 22 hours as Ripley, and then the second game you play for 22 hours as the cleaner, and then the third game you get to play it as the android, then the fourth one, just as a twist, you get to play it as the person that stays on the ship for the rest of the game, sorry, spoiler, and then the fifth one, just for lols, you get to play it as the alien.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah,
Sorted.
could be like that. I don't think it is just that, but it's DLC packs that they kind of said it was going to be.
Fuck them.
Then what
Maybe
else
it's
is
just going to
going
throw
on?
you in a couple of extra new gadgets.
Oh yeah, Last of Us. The Game of the Year edition is going to be coming out soon.
Why?
Right,
Why?
right. Apparently,
Didn't they do a Game of the Year edition already?
No.
No, that
It
was
was
last
just-
year.
it was
that
just
was
the-
Game of Last Year edition. This is the Game of this year edition.
Yeah, they're doing another edition. It's got all of the DLC with like Left Behind and all
Don't
that kind of
care.
jazz. I know, ridiculous, right? When I saw that, I was just like, "Fuck off! Just die already, Last of Us. Don't give a fuck."
It was big when it came out, and there was a big woohoo.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, the intro was pretty awesome, but then you swiftly realised that it's the same thing over and over
I
again.
traded it in pretty quick.
Mm,
She's dead, people. Move on.
Now, on to well, let's just go on to a sort of little mobile vibe at the moment. Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty, there's going to be a clan-orientated app, apparently, for phones.
Apps for days.
Absolutely.
So that could be fun. I mean, like, just because of
So
the fact
what
that
is it?
might be
You
able to-
push a button and it goes, call to arms.
I have absolutely no idea what
Get
it's
your
gonna
guns,
see.
lads.
But they've just kind of said that there's going to be like a companion app for it that is kind of going to be.
Is it basically
oriented-
Speaking
someone
of
saying,
clans.
shoot now, shoot now, you're about to die, there's a bloke behind you with a knife.
It'll be,
you're
Snoop
dead.
Dogg though, won't it?
Oh yeah,
You
that
reckon?
would be
Confirmed.
amazing.
Speaking about apps, how many Apple iPhones do you think have been sold in the last 3 months?
3.
No idea.
4.
Can't even comprehend it because
Go
it's,
for a random guess.
because I mean, like the thing is that they've just had a release, so
39 million.
yeah, there we go. See,
Wow.
I knew it was going to be something ridiculous.
How many people live in London?
4 million? 5 million?
That's insane. So there is more of those sold than there are people living in London.
Well, how many are there in Britain? There's 60 something million.
Is it? I thought it'd be more than that.
No, I think
It's
it's
only
something
60
like
or
that.
70 million. So
Oh, okay.
it's almost half of the UK.
If we're wrong,
has-
obviously call us out. But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a number.
It's only a drop in the pond in China.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, on other
Yeah, true
sort of
that.
phone kind of thing wise, Hearthstone will get its release in 2015 at some point on mobile devices.
They haven't
They
Android
were-
users rejoice,
They were
but
planning.
not yet.
They were planning to kind of do it this year, but it
Android
didn't
tablets
really
are
coming soon,
pan
aren't they?
out.
Yeah, Android tablet's going to get it. Basically, it's been, like I was saying in the tweet, because the question that Stag asked and then ran away before he got his answer.
20 minutes on Twitch, man.
Yeah, I know, I was busy. So it's been something that they've been planning ever since it came out, that they wanted.
So hectic, isn't it?
I'm so busy right now. All them cards. We've got to
My
hand
voice
draw
is
them.
not visible right now.
So when Hearthstone came out, it was always envisioned as a small, fun game, and there was always going to be on the mobile
hmm
platform, and so obviously that was going to be iOS and Android. But
Yeah.
obviously, it had to come out on PC first, and they had to gauge it to see how popular it was, and then it was just easier to put it onto the iOS because
Mhm.
apparently it's a bigger market and easier to do.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it is
Lies,
easier to do it
lies.
on the iOS. It really is, though.
It's not. There's a reason why they do it for iOS first.
Surely it's just because of the fact that there's not as many devices that they have to support for.
Yes, but no.
But no.
'Cause come on, think about
Money.
the sheer amount of Android
Money.
devices there are, though.
They're very adaptable.
Mm.
You could do the major 10 very easily. However, iOS is money.
Okay,
People spend money on iOS. People don't spend money on Android.
that's true.
Like there's a lot of money spent on Apple. Like as an example, did you see the top expensive apps?
No.
No.
Okay, so there's $100 app.
What?
No, that's the starting point. There's
Okay.
$100 app
What
that
does
is
it do?
effectively hotornot.com.
Amazing.
How many downloads has that app had?
Millions.
1.7 million.
Shit, me.
That's a lot of money.
There's the American Express Black Card app that you have to prove you have $1 million for before you can download. There's the
And how many
Piano
people
Extreme
downloaded
one
that?
that is a full version of Piano Editor something or other, which is $7,000.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me on that.
Damn.
The PC version costs £485, $85. There's a lot of it. The problem is with Android, people just hack it if they want to.
Yep.
But that's why it's a more stable network. But yeah, it's purely and the reason it's starting to change that some things are going to Android more. The market was saturated with Apple for so long that developers, there was very little point making Android first because Apple, then maybe Android,
Yeah.
then maybe BlackBerry eventually,
Yeah,
and then
maybe.
eventually we'll sprinkle some Windows Phone on there.
But now,
now
you-
the
but now you've
thing's
got
changing
Amazon
slightly.
and all that sort of stuff in there as well.
I want to see
and
what this
Tesco.
Amazon phone, this
Huddle.
new Amazon phone's all about.
Apparently, the Huddle 2 is actually a really good budget tablet. From what I've seen, like for its price point, what it's
Was it
got,
100?
it's
I
actually
don't
not
like
bad.
budget tablets because
I know what you mean.
I use a budget tablet and I get pissed off.
Mm,
I have a Tab 3, which is a budget tablet.
Yeah.
It's fucking piece of shit.
I honestly, I've had a little play on the Huddle 2, and it's not bad for its price point at all. I like
for the price point, yes,
in
but I don't
comparison
think you should
to-
spend that money on the tablet because it's.
No,
I have
but
people
I
coming
think
back.
you've got to think about it on a like I think for someone who's like maybe older or like who is sort of not so current
Tech
with technology
savvy.
in some sense. I think
Fuck
it
'em.
is an ideal thing for them. A
Fuck
nice
'em.
entry level that they don't have to spend too much money on. I think it's definitely a good product. I think Tesco
I'm
have done a
not
good
having a
job.
go at them for their products. I
Yeah.
just don't like the fact that I don't have to deal with huddles. Obviously,
Yeah.
but people come in and they're like,
Oh,
this
don't get me wrong.
crashes and it
There's
doesn't
so
do
many
this and
other
it doesn't do
shit.
that.
There is so many other
And I was
shit
like,
budget
oh
ones
my
out there.
God, it's a fucking £45 tablet. What
Yeah.
the fuck do you expect? Like, I've had a customer. This is quite a funny one actually. I had a customer come in, and they bought a handset that was 99p
Yeah.
plus the £20 top up on it. So £20 of credit, which you're going to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 99p for this phone. Well, it doesn't have the internet. No, it's a 99p phone. Oh, it doesn't have Bluetooth. No, it's a 99p phone.
Does it make calls?
Oh, it doesn't have a data cable. No, it's a 99p phone. Oh, that's a bit shit, isn't it? It's a 99p phone. Oh, what does it do? It makes calls and texts. Oh. And literally, I just felt like taking a pound, yeah, stabbing them in the face with it because it's a pound.
Yeah.
It's amazing because so many people have forgotten that that's what phones used to be
That
like.
phone, yeah. This is the scary thing. Okay, so the technology in that phone is more than the whole technology it took to put someone on the moon.
Mm.
Mm.
There's more technology technically in a Clinton's talking card than there is in the computing power of it. It's ridiculous, but
Mind blowing.
But then we get people that come in and they complain. So right, if you buy a £50-60 Android phone,
Yeah.
is it going to be good?
No, it's going to be a pile
Be
of shit.
pile of shit.
Yeah.
So they compare it and they go, well, my cousin's got a Samsung S5. It's like, yeah, it's a £500 phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a Samsung Galaxy phone. Yeah, it's a £60 phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why can't it do this?
Because you have to pay more
It's like
for it.
fucking taking a Ford Fiesta into a Ferrari garage. This is ridiculous. But yeah, enough of that.
Yes.
Moving on.
indeed. Now, apparently Nintendo have put out a thing out saying one ad basically going they're looking for a software engineer to work on future platforms. So in other words, rumor has it that they're looking at next gen Nintendo, maybe.
What, another one that
No.
Next
An
gen?
actual next gen Nintendo.
Oh, sick burn. On that Nintendo vibe, did you see the fucking Super Smash Bros. Announcements, man?
I saw the advert. Oh my god, I've seen the advert.
Jesus
Please stop
Christ.
with the advert. It's everywhere.
Well, I've got all of the key kind of things here.
Hit me.
8-player Smash. 8 fucking players.
That's that many.
That's a lot. I don't know if I like 8-player Smash.
But just think about it though. I
It's
think
going to
that-
be mental.
It's not going to happen that often, is it? Come on, an 8-player thing. It has to be local as well.
Online?
Just
Does it have,
no, it has to be local.
Oh.
Wow. So it's like
Fuck, that's a lot of controllers.
That's yeah.
That don't work.
Oh,
hold on.
oh.
Now on
Funny
that
you should say
level,
that.
there's
I
many
know.
different options. So we've got the Wii Remote Plus, the Nunchuck, the Wii U Gamepad, the Classic Controller, the Classic Controller Pro, the Wii U Pro Controller, the GameCube Controller, or a Nintendo 3DS.
Amazing.
However, can I say one thing, Nintendo? You cannot bring an adapter out to use a GameCube controller for the Wii U that only works for one game.
One
that
game
takes
only.
the fucking piss.
Bullshit.
Is it
Ridiculous.
is it not going to be there for future games?
No.
I
Well,
reckon people
Smash
might.
Bros.
might-
The next one after
I
that.
think people might end up, developing with that in mind as well.
You
now
can go
that
and
you
buy
can do
one of
that.
those thingy cables that does the exact same thing, but you could use an Xbox One controller if
Yeah.
you wanted to.
That's true. That's very true.
Remap it.
What else we got here? We've got a new classic mode, which is the 3DS classic mode. Had players choose. What was that one? No, that's not the right one. The Wii U version.
Choose
There we
your
go.
words.
Players will instead be matched up with other fighters based on the performance in the previous fight. Another player can also join in for co-op classic. There's the event mode, where players take on themed battles in event mode, fighting against specific characters to unlock paths to more battles.
Nice.
Smash Tour. What else we got? The special orders. That's fucking crazy as
Shrimp
well.
fried rice.
Masterpieces, which is if you get tired of fighting, the Wii U version of Smash Bros. Comes with demos for classic games featuring each of the fighters. Which
Right,
is
you
actually,
get to draw them.
there's like no, I don't think so.
No, you just play games.
You play games.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you said like masterclass. It was like kind of like you sit there and you
Tony Hart style.
Yeah.
There's also a stage builder, which we did kind of touch on last week, and that there is going to be some DLC. There is loads more, but that was kind of the big
This
one.
is obviously why they've got this
Now-
controller for just one game. It's clearly because this one game is so massive that you will never play any other game ever again. Ever.
So, the last thing I wanted to mention on this though was the amiibos. Have you actually seen
The
the
amiibos?
quality of the amiibos?
Like the single cell organisms.
Yeah, no.
They're slightly better than Disney Infinity characters.
Yeah, I mean, like, there were so many people who were a bit angry about it though, and it was really funny just because of like, I mean, this tweet was just the best for me. Now, have you seen the figures and everything properly?
I've seen some of them. Yeah.
Now, have you seen the Link figure?
No.
Okay, well, I can show you the Link figure there.
We'll be putting the picture up later.
The
so-
picture will be up on there, right? Now that bar thing,
Yeah.
right, is yellow, right? It's like really nasty yellow kind of thing.
Right.
It's not clear. It's not like a proper see-through
It's
thing.
also going to
It's yellow. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Guaranteed. It's like a flyer at
This
Games Workshop.
this is the perfect tweet for that, right? So high quality Nintendo merchandise. ... Link is a curved sword, and he's kept up by a pillar of frozen piss.
Yeah, I say that they're like around the same as Disney Infinity. They're not in the slightest. The Disney Infinity ones are actually quite good
High quality.
Yeah, they're not. They don't look that good actually.
This is- this
In all
is-
fairness.
This is
Like,
the low end of quality.
I mean, I'll put, like I said, the picture up will be up there while we were talking about the other thing. But now, just on this level, have a look at the Peach kind of sort of differences there. Now, I think it's on the left-hand side, you've got the
Concept
prototype,
art,
I
yeah.
believe, yeah. And then you've got the actual thing on there. Now, can you notice on the actual, the pattern on the dress, in some sense, it's not like indented into it or whatever you
No.
call it. It's been painted on that one. I don't think that it actually looks that bad. In all fairness, I think they've done all right. Of course, it wasn't going to look bang on like the
it
prototype.
never does look like
Because
the prototype, though.
they've got to mass produce it, and obviously they've looked at different materials to be able to make it as cheap as possible.
Yeah.
Obviously, so I mean that's what it is. But I think that's what people were thinking. Does this look a bit too cheap?
Yeah, I mean the thing is, yeah, it's hard because what's the price point on it? 20 quid.
Something like that. I think so.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't wait.
Fucking the new Disney Infinities are $14.99.
Mm.
Don't know if I like that. I haven't bought it still. I've stopped to myself.
There's apparently was it Disney Infinity 2 wasn't that much of a game anyway.
Well, the thing is, it's the same as Disney Infinity. The game isn't that much of the game. It's the other stuff. But
Gotta get
I
them
don't
all.
know. You have got to
Christmas is coming.
Yeah, Christmas is coming all over your face.
Ah.
I want to take your face off.
Right, you seem a bit angry, a bit red in the face there. Something on your mind?
Yes.
Yeah, go on then.
This is going to be the Stag Beatles rant of the week. So we had a little chat about stuff running out on me.
Yeah.
My my Xbox and my PS4 both ran out of subscription base for me.
Yeah.
Now, also, my card details have changed.
Right, you're now a missus.
I know my card has been changed to a new card, so I decided to try and resubscribe to Microsoft Xbox. And I called them after it going wrong for about 20 minutes. I spoke to a lovely gentleman in Ireland.
Oh yeah.
It only
Yeah.
took you 20 minutes to get through.
That's fine. Don't worry. I will sort that. In his Irish tones, he went. Takes all my card details. I don't know how many times I had to repeat it. A lot of times. A lot of times.
It's really difficult to spell stag beetle.
It is quite difficult. So anyway, okay, I'm just going to put that through. I'll put the year through. No, hold on. I don't want a year. I want a month. Oh, that's fine. We'll do a month for you. Okay, cool. Oh, it still doesn't work. That's weird. Well, there's money in the account. Yeah, it doesn't work. I'll try it again. No, the card's out of date. No, it runs out in 2017. No, it says it runs out in 2014. What do you mean it runs out in 2014? Oh, we've got the NatWest card. What, you mean the card we just updated to a new card? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's weird. Let me just try that again. 20 minutes later. Yeah, I'm sorry, Michael. It seems to be out of date again.
What?
You shitting me? Are you using the same card again? Yeah. What do you mean, yeah? Literally, what are you doing? At this point, I erupt on the phone. I go absolutely skits on the phone because I've spent 45 minutes on the phone.
Yeah.
No, they did call me, so it wasn't costing me anything.
I was
going to
say, was it
doing
actually
the callback thing?
Okay,
whatever.
yeah.
But so anyway, we finally get there.
Yeah.
The fantastic news: he can put in the right stuff now. Cool, right? So I've subtracted $39.99, and that'll be. No, wait, hold on. What was the first fucking thing I went through that I did not want to do a year? Oh, you said you wanted to do a year. No, I didn't.
Oh,
100% didn't.
fucking idiot.
Oh, well, I've put it through, so no, that's not going to work.
No.
Go and get a manager and rectify the problem. Lovely gentleman. Daniel turns up.
Is this
Daniel at
is
this
this
point-
another Irishman?
He was Irish as well. I believe they were from Cork, but I don't know. I've started writing shit down at this point, and he decides to try and tell me I'm the one at fault. At which point I
Good old
suggest-
management technique.
I just thought I'd throw out there that you record your calls. Oh, but I don't know if this one will be recorded. That's fine. Because at this point I'm lying, but
Yeah.
I started recording this call when I got through to your inept person first that spent 45 minutes on the phone with me now. Oh no, the call says it's been only for 45 seconds. Because he's transferred you to me. He's transferred me through.
Yeah.
Anyway, can I explain the situation? Because there should be detailed notes, but I know there won't be any detailed notes on my account. Go through it all. Oh, so you said you wanted a year? No, quite clearly stated, I don't want the year. I just want to pay for a month. I'll go and do the year next month.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, I now have a year of Xbox, and I didn't pay anything for it because they're fucking idiots. And I've also got a written letter of apology coming my way, apparently.
Amazing.
to fucking Xbox and Microsoft, thank you. But next time, don't make me fucking spend 45 minutes literally going through the same card details over and over again that a trained monkey can do. Don't also. This is the real fail moment of the month. So I won't get the email out, but email comes through.
Yeah.
There's 12 months. Brilliant.
Nice.
Fantastic. Your Microsoft Xbox Gold account has been banned till whenever.
No.
Wow.
Shall we ring them back? I need to speak to Daniel. Daniel who? I don't give a fuck which Daniel it is, as long as he's a manager, because he needs to sort something out right now. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, why am I banned till 2000 whenever the fuck? Well, you're not banned. I'm looking at a screen right this second saying I'm banned. Well, you're not banned. I'm looking at a screen that says I'm banned. But you're not banned. I'm trying to play Xbox right now, and I can't because I'm banned. What are you doing?
Of course I'm not banned. I want to ring you just to mess with your head.
At this point, I've lost it, full blown. It's on my day off. I'd also had a couple of drinks, so I'm being a bit leery on the phone at this point. Oh, I can see the problem. The card details haven't been updated correctly.
No!
Oh my god!
No!
The absolute roar of at this point, Kat said you need to calm down. And I was going a little bit spare on the phone, shouting and screaming. Now I tried to record this call, it didn't work. I thought I had a copy of this of me laying into this guy for the fact that the card details were incorrect. That got sorted on Xbox. Perfect. Everything's working now. Fantastic. What are you going to do for me? What do you mean, what am I going to do for you? Well, I've spent this long on the phone to you. Yes? Okay. This is my day off today, and I've spent close to 2.5 hours dealing with this, and I could have just gone to the shop and bought one. It would have been a lot less stress. So what are you going to do? Now, he's forgetting the fact that he's given me a year for free at this point. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what we could possibly do.
Free Xbox.
I didn't quite get to that point. So the stag meal quite clearly goes through what's been going on over this part. Quite clearly, you can understand the kind of level of anger that's brewing. Hence the redness of the face right now.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do £25 worth of Microsoft Xbox points. Fantastic. That's fine. You send them through, confirm them. Fantastic.
Did they send
That's
to the
great.
wrong card?
No, it's fantastic. End the call. I've got an email confirmation that it's coming in a minute anyway. £25. Brilliant.
Nice.
£25. What? Gave me 50 fucking pounds, didn't they, the idiots?
Oh!
So, Microsoft, in one way, fuck you. In another way, thank you very much. And that's my round
So
for the week.
so you got a year free.
I got a year of Microsoft
and 50
Xbox.
quid.
Technically not a year. It's only till beginning of October because of some way that something went on there.
Because
They
that's how
effectively had to
years
go
work.
A month out or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've got $39.99 worth of Xbox Live and £50 worth of Xbox things. Hence
Boom.
why I bought lots of Madden cards this week.
It all makes sense now.
And yes, that is the end of my rant.
Yay.
If you'd like to take part in a conversation, you can either post on our Facebook wall at facebook.com/GameOverYear.
You can tweet us at GoVR.
Why not drop me or the guys an email? Contact us at gameoveryear.net.
And obviously the most important place to go is gameoveryear.net.
It is the
Indeed.
most important.
So thank you for joining us. Happy Halloween.
Very spooky edition. And until next time.
Game
Game
over
over
here.
here.
Ugh.